Hi, Wildcat family. Sister Principal, Miss Arnold. Right now, I kind of feel like Nemo in the movie Finding Nemo at the very beginning, where he's like, first day of school, first day of school. And the dad is not so excited about first day of school. He hasn't woken up yet. Today is our first day of school in a lot of ways. It's our launch of our remote learning platform. And I'm so excited to be able for all of our students to reconnect with not only their teachers, but some of their friends in ways that they've been missing during this facility closure. You guys are an amazing community. Kids, I know that you never really thought I miss school as much as some of you have reached out and said that you do. The halls are not the same. It's just a different place to be up there without you. I'm back at my house now, following the county's orders to shelter in place, and I hope that you guys are doing the same thing and finding new ways as families to connect. Students, I know that this means it's stretching you in a lot of ways. So I'm going to start out then with my student group shout out. If you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, every day of the closure, I wear a certain shirt from a certain student group and give them a shout out. So today's Going the Extra Mile is for cross country. So our cross country kids work really, really hard in the fall, and they start at the end of the summer. And I thought this shirt was appropriate because now all of us are going the extra mile. This is different than what we planned for school. So my goal is to be able to send out a weekly message to you all via email. So you have the email with some of the details below, and then a little encouragement as well. And we'll talk about what this is going to look like. For students, you guys are going to be really familiar with what's about to happen. Basically, every Sunday night, you're going to go onto your teacher's Moodle pages and they're going to post an assignment for the week. Now, it is not, a week's worth of assignments like when you're thinking about your school homework. What they've done is they picked out the key topics in every class. And so they have an assignment for you to do. And if you can do it by yourself and you're just off to the races, submit it the way that you need to. If you need help, there's going to be a place where you can email them, check in and do a Zoom conference with them and ask questions. And then by the end of the week, you'll submit it and upload it. We have a lot of questions about grades, and we'll get to that too. Parents, what is your role here? So I have a 5th grader, and then I have a 9th grader, and then I have 958 middle schoolers. So I'm feeling you. Middle school is that place where students are learning how to be more responsible and independent about their academics. But in this unusual circumstance, you may find that you may need to check on your middle schooler a little bit more. So it's not like elementary school where you're actually having to guide each step of the process. You are our partners, but we have our teachers, and our teachers are ready to serve you. So what we need your help as parents is to provide support and structure and just check in with your middle schoolers. 6th through 8th graders, we're relying on you then that you're going to go on and manage kind of what you need help with. You can knock out the math first day on Monday, sweet. You'll be able to set up your schedule for what works for you. So I'm going to show some resources in just a minute for those of you who are like, I need more information, Miss Arnold. So you'll be able to follow on. But for everybody else, the first part of this video, I just wanted to say hi, to say thank you. I also live in the neighborhood, so to be your neighbor and part of your community. Students, as we saw you in the parades, as I run into some of you from an appropriate distance at Walmart, I'm back to this cross-country theme, going the extra mile. Thank you for partnering with us and just putting a little more effort. For those of you who are runners, this may be a longer race than we anticipated. Right now, it's till April 17th. It may be tougher terrain than some of us expected, and we may have to walk the uphills and just kind of pace ourselves. And for some people, it's just what they normally do, and they're going to find that they love being at home with their family, checking in online, taking the dogs for walks, whatever it may be. If you are having a hard time, though, as a student, as a parent, please reach out to your teacher or to me. How can we help you? Because we know it's an unusual circumstance. But if there's anybody who's up for it, it's us. So we say this every day on our announcements. Our attitude is what we make it. Our character is above reproach, and we put our best effort in everything we do. We truly are better together, and I've never known that as much as I have now. So thank you for listening, and either check the resources below or stay online if you want a little bit more information. All right, so what's this going to look like? I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm sharing a resource that kind of, what my goal was is to have everything in one spot for you. So if you look at this infographics, remote learning, Wilson Middle School at a glance, and you're our partners. Basically, there's two groups, right? Parents and guardians and grandparents and students. So for this week, here's the links that you need. Kids, every Sunday, go to Moodle. Your job is to check your lessons, check your teacher. So you click check Moodle. Parents, it's going to go straight to Moodle. The kids have a login. If you're not sure where your teacher's Moodle page is, you can type in, let's say Coach Anthony, he teaches science, right? I click, there's 2 Coach Anthony's in the district. Here's science. I click on this page, and there I am, and they'll have the lessons uploaded for you. So back to it. If you're a student and you get stuck and you don't know what to do, and you have questions for your teacher, you can, on their Moodle page, it has their contact information. It has when they're available. So you could check the Moodle and check in with them. If you're having issues with your device or a Chromebook, starting on Monday, so tomorrow, the student help desk will go live. So I'll click it for you guys, and for parents too, because we know some of the technology is new for you. If there's a help desk ticket because something's not working, how do you log in? Some kids have forgot their login information over the break. What to do if you don't have a Chromebook. They're going to have a second round of Chromebook deployment. I'd love for all of you to be on there. How do I connect? All of those kinds of things will be on here. And then it has common troubleshooting tips as well. But if it is broken or you have issues, the ticket will be open starting tomorrow. All right, and then other resources. So let's say moms and dads, you're going, I don't want to check in to all these different Moodle pages. When is Ms. Arnold available? So you'll click here, and it has every teacher's name, every class, and then it has when they're available. Our teachers are planning curriculum, meeting with other teachers online, grading things, but they have set aside specific conference hours to be available for your student. So let's say, for example, Ms. Clower here, she's a 6th grade teacher. She says that on Tuesdays from 8 to 10 and 2 to 4, she'll be able to be Johnny on the money with an email, accept a phone call, reach out to them. All of our teachers' voicemails have been forwarded to their email. So if you call their normal number, leave a message with your callback, they'll call you. Be accepting of blocked numbers right now because our teachers are calling from home. Also, if you wanted to reach out for an email, there's Ms. Clower's email. And then if you're like, hey, where's her Moodle page? We've also linked it here for you as well. So for example, when you click on there she is. There's the phone number. Here's her tutorial hours. Here's her lessons for this first week. And she has a big help button, so if you have a question, how to get in touch with her. So this is kind of the platform that we're using. Moodle is not new. Moodle is what our kids know and that they use every single day. So kids are familiar, and if they use Google Classroom, it will connect to the Google Classroom too. So all the teachers are here. Our administrators, assistant principals, counselors are also here. If you have questions, our 504 coordinator and our diagnostician. So anybody that you need, we're all on duty and we're all ready to help you. The other part for you is counseling and community resources. This is huge right now. I know that for some of our families who have been impacted financially and also emotionally by the stress and anxiety and just unknowns that this new situation has brought into it. Our NISD counselors have made an amazing website, and it has things broken down, elementary, middle, high school, adults, resources, things about our meals, how to talk to kids about these things, and then their actual numbers themselves, or actual phone numbers and contact information. So for middle school and high school, it has some things about taking care of yourself, some mindfulness activities, some help for de-stressing, some scheduling things, how you can help yourself out, and just resources for you if you're not worried about the academics at all, but worried about your students' well-being, physically, emotionally, mental health-wise. If you're a parent who just, I really need to start from the basics, the remote learning, there's a whole video here for parents about how to access the materials. The other thing I just wanted to nudge, just a reminder as parents, how else can I help my kiddo? these are what we need from you. You don't have to be their homeschool teacher. We're here for that, but we do need your support in the home. So collaborating to make a schedule, checking in for distractions, and what's a distraction to one student may not be to another. So some kids can work with music, some kids cannot. Some kids can work with a little background chatter, brothers and sisters. Others might need a little spot. I've done work at some crazy places over the break. I worked in my closet the other day because my house is so loud, but everybody's home, so we get that. Take breaks, setting bedtime. Whoa, sorry, zooming in. Good gracious, forgive me. Setting bedtime routines during the week. And a pro tip for those of you who are sharing devices, charge them at night, and then that way it'll just be ready to go in the morning. And then have a plan when help is needed. You don't have to have all the answers. That's why you can reach out to us, and that's my goal for you. So take a look at this document, and it's in the newsletter. If you need more information, click around there. And as always, if you need something, email me, and I'll either answer it myself or forward it to the right person, or leave a voicemail on my line at work, and then it'll forward it to me. A lot of our fun stuff is on Facebook, and so if you just need that little positive, little check-ins, if you haven't followed us, it's not a plea for, more followers as much as just that we want you to be able to have the resources that you need when you need them. So some of the things lately, I'll show you, how to enroll, when we announce things for the district. Let me see, I'll click some more for you. Oh, you can tell my home internet's lagging too. I don't know if any of you guys who've been sharing devices are finding that. Just things that are happening in the community. It's a way for us to stay connected even when we're not here. So we post videos and resources for you, and it's just a good, quick way to check in. All that to say, I am so thankful and proud to be your principal, even from a distance learning. I never expected to be a distance learning principal, and I know that a lot of you never expected to be home with your kids every day, or to be working extended hours as an essential worker and having to balance being at home. Our teachers are in the same place. They're finding balance, and I know that we will treat each other with kindness and support as we navigate this new normal and go the extra mile. So thank you, families, for hanging in there. Feel free to rewatch, share, talk with other families about what you need from us, and we'll get ready for week 2 along the way as well. All right, thanks so much.